I have four news stories for you viewers. Firstly, Bishoftu. What happened in Bishoftu? Oromos celebrated second day of Iricha festival in Bishoftu today. Yesterday, we saw anti-government protests in Iricha celebrations in Addis Ababa. What happened in Bishoftu today? Government imposed a sort of blackout, viewers. Internet, electricity, and mobile networks were cut off in Bishoftu. Despite all the restrictions, we have received some reports about anti-government protests in Bishoftu a few hours ago. We'll talk about that in detail. Secondly, viewers, Amhara Qemant conflict is still going on. Reportedly, several hundred, at least 300 houses of Qemant community have been set on fire near Gondar. Several sources are reporting that. We'll talk about that. And thirdly, viewers, are regional forces withdrawing from Amhara region? Yesterday I told you about Somali regional forces withdrawing from Amhara region. Today we got confirmation. Pictures are being shared of Somali region soldiers getting back in Somali region and being received by locals in Jigjiga city of Somali region. Are other regional forces withdrawing from Amhara too? Lastly, viewers, we'll talk about upcoming inauguration ceremony of PM Abiy and new Ethiopian government. And other African leader has arrived in Addis Ababa a few hours ago. Tomorrow is a very crucial day, viewers, for PM Abiy, for Ethiopian government. Firstly, viewers, Bishoftu. What happened there? Yesterday, Iricha festival celebration started in Addis Ababa. We saw anti-government sentiment in the protests. Protesters, participants, especially youth, chanted slogans against Ethiopian Prime Minister in support of Jalmaro, in support of Jawar Mohammed. Then reportedly a crackdown was launched by security officials against protesters. What happened in Bishoftu today? Viewers, Bishoftu was under a blackout today. Electricity cut off, internet shut down, mobile networks not operating, not functioning. Ethiopian government imposed a sort of communication blackout in Bishoftu, but reportedly again protests were carried out in Bishoftu today. We have received a video showing youth chanting slogans. Youth is saying, we are gagged. War is being declared on us. And reportedly, some sources are telling that some participants in Bishoftu today were carrying OLA flags as well. They openly chanted slogans in support of Jalmaro. They chanted slogans for Jawar Mohammed. They demanded the release of Oromo leaders like Jawar Mohammed, Bakle Garba. So anti-government sentiment, which we saw yesterday in Addis Ababa, continued today in Bishoftu, but it could not be reported because there was complete communication blackout today in Bishoftu. Interestingly, was in 2016, a street movement started from Bishoftu when Iricha celebrations were underway. Clashes started there. Then a street movement started, and the then government had to leave. It had to go, viewers, and PM Abiy then took office. Can we see another such movement from Bishoftu today? No signs of a large-scale movement so far, but yesterday's and today's protests show that People in Oromia are not satisfied. They are not happy with PM Abiy's government. Watch a video showing youth chanting slogans today in Bishoftu. Youth was chanting slogans against Ethiopian government. It was saying that that youth was being gagged in Oromia. Secondly, viewers, we have a new story from Amhara region, North Gondar zone. Reportedly, more than 200, around 300 houses of Qemant community members have been set on fire. They have been burnt. Several sources are reporting that. Viewers, hundreds of Qemant community members have crossed into Sudan from Amhara region. We have seen clashes between Qemant and Amharas for several months. And during the course of this ongoing war in Amhara region, we saw clashes close to Gondar, along Gondar Matimma road. TDF and Amhara fighters tried to launch a joint offensive on ENDF and Amhara forces as well near Gondar. It could not succeed, viewers. Now, Amhara militias are reportedly trying to set a fire. They are trying to set houses of Qemant community members on fire. That is why thousands are crossing into Sudan from Amhara. Thirdly, viewers, are regional forces withdrawing from Amhara region? Because withdrawal of Somali regional forces from Amhara has been confirmed. You can see some pictures on your screen. These are pictures of returning Somali region soldiers received in Somali region by locals. Regional forces of Somali region, they have withdrawn from Amhara region. Opposition, ONLF and other groups were putting pressure upon Somali region's president, and ultimately regional forces had to withdraw. What about regional forces of Oromia, Sidama, Gambela, Addis Ababa, officials as well? No confirmation. We are hearing rumors about the withdrawal of Oromia regional forces, but no confirmation so far. Lastly, viewers, another African leader has arrived in Ethiopia to attend PM Abiy's government's inauguration ceremony due to be held tomorrow. He is Senegal's President Macky Sall. So far, two African leaders have arrived in Ethiopia. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari and Senegalese President Macky Sall have arrived so far in Ethiopia. Tomorrow is a crucial day, viewers. At Meskel Square of Addis Ababa, a huge gathering is expected. Around 80,000 participants are expected. Day-long event which will start in the morning. It will continue till the evening. We are waiting for confirmation about who will attend this ceremony, especially from the Middle East, from the West, from Russia and China. African leaders are expected to attend this gathering. We're waiting for confirmation about Turkish president, other Middle Eastern leaders, Western leaders, and Chinese and Russian representative. That's what happens. I'll try to update you tomorrow about this event.